afternoon.
Kind of a walkthrough type deal today, but is there anything you can determine as far as the health of some of these guys who got nicked up through the night?
Hopefully Greg will look a little better. He's trending towards the right way. He would be the main one from a positive standpoint.
With Jalen, I know that it happened late last week. Was that something that was like an actual aggravation or something where he just took a turn for the worse late in the week?
It's just aggravated. Just took a turn for the worse Friday, and it didn't get any better yet. So we're waiting to see how he feels.
Hamstrings are something that every team has injuries with, especially at the receiver, defensive back position. But in Liam's offense, he said at the beginning of the year, these guys are going to be running a lot of motion, a lot of this kind of thing, even in practice. Has that compounded any of this, you think?
I don't think so. He missed some time earlier, and it wasn't a hamstring. So, the running, it just happened on Friday. We was doing pretty good. It's not like it was a overall hard thing to do because it was red zone and goal line. So it was just one of those things.
49ers are a team that you've played over the past couple of seasons. What has kind of given the Bucs issues when facing the 49ers?
I mean, they're talented. They're very well coached on both sides of the ball. They got a lot of talent. We got to deal with a bunch of different obstacles on offense, and defensively they're very talented, can get after the passer as well, and they got some very good cover guys. So we got to be on our P's and Q's. We can't turn the ball over, and we got to get some stops defensively.
We talked after the game Monday night about the frustrations on third down and not being like off the field on defense. But it's actually been worse on fourth down this year. You guys have given up 14 conversions on fourth down. Is there something you point to? They're not all just 4th and 1 type plays, but why, when it kind of means the most, the defense has struggled with that?
Part of the time we got pressure and we didn't cover the right way. Part of the time we covered long enough and didn't get any pressure. So it's a combination of both. We got to make plays and get off the field. It's got to be an urgency. There is an urgency, and we play hard. We just got to play smart, and we got to understand things in those situations.
Cade is really flourishing with Mike and Chris out, and with somebody you really need to step up. Where have you seen the biggest growth with him over the last year?
It's really been his route running. It's not that he couldn't do it. I don't think we've asked him to do it because we had the other guys out there doing it. So just asking him to step up more in a receiver role, you really see his route running prowess and you see his precision.
Is that what causes him to kind of get open, given the fact that, everybody knows that the teams you're facing, that he's been your go-to guy, and that there's no stopping him?
They're scheming it well, too, so you got to deal with a lot of other aspects other than Cade, so it kind of schemes him open and he gets open.
Can you tell me, like with Ryan Miller, you got him, obviously undrafted guy, got a Furman, been around practice squad, just what the process has been for him, obviously opportunity, right, but like what it's been for him and what you like about his game?
It's been a grind for him. Not only that, he was a tight end in college. So, this is the wideout stuff is new for him, but he's a worker. He's probably not the fastest or probably not the quickest, but he's one of the toughest. He understands every position. He plays the game the right way. He's always in the right spot. He has outstanding hands, and the game's never too big for him. He always competes, and, when you have a guy like that, it's easy to keep him around.
Moment, right? Like they go to him in that situation where you have to score a touchdown. That shows that you knew he would be in the right place. I guess, or Baker did.
Yeah, it shows we didn't think they would cover him. So
Probably, right.
I think he's on the scouting report now, so we can't hide him anymore. But he does all the right things, and he made a good play.
It looks like they might have Christian McCaffrey back. I know how dangerous it is. What's the key for you guys on defense if he is back?
That's just another weapon we got to worry about, along with him, Debo, Kittles, Purdy as well. You got to worry about 5 different guys. You can't just worry about McCaffrey. So we got to be sound defensively, and everybody's got to do their assignment because they're talented all over the field.
We talked about Vita a little bit the other day. Do you think him and Cansey are now, because Cansey missed some time both seasons really, but they're just starting to learn how to kind of play off each other? Is that, because obviously you're getting a lot of pressure inside from both those guys.
I believe so, and they're talking more. They're talking more amongst themselves, and they're setting each other up to do things that we haven't done before, and they're helping each other out. Each other gets sacks, and they're working together, so that looks good.
You mentioned Brock Purdy. Both times that you faced him, he's had 2 of his better games. Last year, he completed over 80% of his passes. What are some of the challenges in stopping such an efficient quarterback?
Like I said, he got a lot of weapons. They can run the ball as well. They have a very good offensive line. He can just throw to the open guy. They have 5 talented guys that can catch the football. We got to be sound, and we got to be able to get pressure on them.
Every year's different, Todd, and you started 3-1 2 years in a row, and then something has happened. Maybe this year it's more injuries than anything, but like you got out of it last year. What are the keys to to try to climb out of a hole when you're in one?
Just keep doing the little things. We play hard. We just got to keep focusing on the little things. If we can clean that up, we feel like we have a good shot.
Thank you, sir.